Hello, my name is Stephen Hayes. I am from Dallas, Texas. The life-changing event that I'm going to talk to you about is the time that I joined the United States Army. The reason why I joined the military, which was to help those that are being oppressed, that's something to think about when we're talking about how they were being oppressed. It's through illiteracy. So that's one of the ways we can identify the folks being oppressed because they weren't able to get food supplies, they weren't able to go into the schools, they didn't have shoes. That serving my country has allowed me to be in places and help those that couldn't help themselves. One of the things that we have to do is we have to be where the soldier is. The idea is that we're bringing God to the soldier and then the soldier to God. When I was 17 years old in high school, I actually was praying about what to do in my life. At the time, I had been playing sports, primarily football, and hadn't received not one scholarship. Of course, for me, that was pretty devastating because my whole education and recruitment time frame, I had actually had the aspirations of going into pro football. So not having a scholarship to get into college, I knew that would pretty much stop my opportunity to get into any kind of pro sport. At that time, I decided that some of my other options would be to try and go to school out of pocket, but I didn't actually have money for that either. So one of the things that I decided to do was to enlist in the Army. My mother was in the Navy for 10 years. I remember how they were able to take care of her and make sure that she got her college education. So one of the things that I did is I did a little research on the different branches to figure out which one would fit me best. I knew that one day I wanted to have a family, so for me the Navy wasn't going to be a good fit because I didn't really want to be gone from my family for long periods of time, which is mandatory for the Navy. I know that the biggest thing for me was being able to provide for the family I would one day have. At the same time, I really had a heart to serve my country, and that was just something that God placed on my heart when I was very young. So coming into 17 years old, I'm now just a year under the eligibility for enlisting in the Army. I remember praying the night before going in there and just asking God to really just guide me and give me wisdom to make the right choice, to choose the right branch, the right career path. And so that next day, like I said, there was no one else in the cafeteria. There was only one recruiter that day. All that week we had all 4 branches represented, and for some reason this one particular day only one was represented as the Texas Army National Guard. So I remember praying before I walked over to her table and said, "Well, God, it looks like you've shown me which branch you would like me to join." And the experience did teach me just to follow God's will for my life. And at the time, it took prayer, it took meditation, it actually took getting into God's Word and just reading and really seeking Him first and wanting to do His will. The fact that I was willing to seek God first, I was wanting to do His will, and I was definitely trying to follow what He has for me. I would definitely say that was divine providence, because had another branch been there, I might have joined the Air Force or in some other branch. For me, my life-changing experience was definitely the time I joined the United States Army, and I was 17. I would say that I have had the honor to serve with lots of men and women that have given their lives for our country, and I can't say enough just how much that has definitely made an impact on me and what I do.